Oh my gosh, this is crazy! All right, here is Mexico. My hand is in Mexico, and in 5 short months, my hand will be in Canada. So, I'm only a couple miles in so far. I can still kind of hear the cars, so I know I'm not too far in, but I just can't wipe the smile off my face. I'm so excited and so happy to be out here. I can't believe that I'm doing this. Like, it just doesn't really feel real yet. But yeah, wow, I can't even talk. I don't even know what to say because I'm just like, I'm like giggling. Like this whole like first couple miles I've just been like smiling and giggling like a little child, but yeah, so far so good. My first little baby stream crossing. Water in the desert. It's a beautiful sign. Here we go. Am I gonna make it? Oof. I made it. Safe and sound. So I'm just a couple miles away from Hauser Creek where I will be camping for the night, and so far I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to be done for the day, so I'm excited to get to camp. The only thing that hurts so far is my back and shoulders because my pack is so heavy. It's a little embarrassing how heavy it is. So my goal was to have my base weight, so without any food and water, my goal was for my pack to be 20 pounds, and with food and water to be 30 pounds. Well, I got my base weight down. It was 20 pounds without food and water. But then when I added food and water, it was 40 pounds. So right now I am carrying 40 pounds. For the past 15 miles, I've been carrying 40 pounds on my back, and I'm starting to feel it. I definitely packed too much food. My food bag was 13 pounds and my water was about 7 pounds. So that is 20 pounds of food and water that I was hoping would be 10 pounds of food and water. You live and you learn, I guess. I am just gonna have to eat and drink until it's light enough. But yeah, 40 pounds start weight, not what I was hoping for, but hey, it can only get lighter from here, right? That's the goal. So it's the start of day 2, and I'm gonna try and do 16 miles today, which will put me at like mile 32, I think, something like that. But last night, first night, at camp was good. I got back to camp and I was exhausted. So I set up my tent, had some dinner, and then went straight into my tent at like 5 o'clock because I was so tired. And I laid there for a little bit, but I was asleep by like 6:30 p.m. I set up my tent on like the tiniest slope, like really not that big of a slope, but boy, did I feel that all night. I was like rolling off my sleeping pad into like my tent door. So I didn't get the best sleep ever, but I slept till 6:30 this morning, so I got like 12 hours of on and off sleep, which honestly I'm feeling great this morning. Was pretty sore going to bed last night, but I woke up after 12 hours in my tent and I feel great. So far so good. I think that's Lake Morena. Yay. That's the 20-mile mark where I'm gonna sit and take a break and then try and crank out the last 11 miles for the day. Woohoo! Made it to Lake Morena. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but there's a snake covering the entire trail. It's not a rattlesnake, thank goodness, but it's still a snake, which I don't really like any type of snake, and its body is covering the whole trail, so I don't really know what to do. I guess I could just... I don't know what kind of snake that is. It's a long one. It's like frozen. As am I. Okay. Wish me luck. So, I made it past the snake. I just kind of like hit my pole on the ground, like near it. And it slowly, very slowly started to slither away. And so I just waited until it was entirely off the trail to go, but what am I gonna do if I see a rattlesnake? That was just a regular old snake. Oh gosh. But it's funny how our minds work, because all day my back and shoulders have been hurting. And then just like about a mile back, my knee started to really hurt. And once my knee started to really hurt, I didn't even notice my back at all. And then once I saw the snake, I didn't notice my knee or my back. Nothing hurt. I was just like scared of the snake. So it's just kind of funny how that works. But anyways, I'm alive. I'm out of breath. So I'm like 2 miles away from the tent site that I will be stopping at for the night. It's at mile 32. So once I get there, I'll have done 17 miles today, which I think might have been pushing myself a little too hard because I'm exhausted and my knee really hurts. But yeah, no going back now. I'm like in between like possible tent sites. So I passed one a couple miles back because I was like, oh, I can keep going. And now I'm like, ooh, I'm really tired. But got 2 more miles to go and then I'll be at camp. I'm exhausted, I'm in pain, but I'm still loving every second of this. So it's been a long day full of lots of climbing, but it's been a good day overall. Good morning. Day 3, let's go. I made my first friend on trail. I mean, I've met a lot of people like at camp and in passing and stuff, but today I hiked with So-So, only for like a mile because he's way faster than me, but that's the first time I've hiked with anybody on the trail and not just like said hi in passing because they're all passing me. His name's So-So because he has sewn a lot of his gear. He sewed his own tent and down jacket, which is crazy. He's from Germany and he's 18 years old and he's so sweet. And I actually met him yesterday because I stopped to fill up. I have food on my lips. Lovely. I met him yesterday when I stopped to fill up at a creek, and then I kept walking, and like 0.2 miles in, I realized, oh my gosh, I forgot my trekking poles at the creek. So I turned around to walk back and get them. And there was So-So walking with my trekking poles in hand. He was like, I think you forgot these. And I was like, yes, I did. So that was really sweet. He brought them to me. I didn't really hike with him yesterday because he was faster than me. So I just said thanks and he kept going. And then I saw him again today and we hiked together for about a mile. And that mile went so fast because like hiking with someone and talking with someone makes it go by so much faster. But then I was like, okay, So you can go. I need to take a break. I'm winded. But yeah, super fun. Friends. I'm 5 miles in for the day and I found the best break spot. It has this giant rock that is at just the right incline for me to like lean back against, and this other rock for me to elevate my legs, and I can't even tell you how much I needed this spot right now. My knee is hurting. It's a little swollen. Oh, kind of a lot swollen. And my back hurts. And I still have like, I think 11 miles left for the day, but I'm a fan of breaks. Take all the breaks you need, peeps, because this is what gets me through the day. So I just got off the phone with my dad, and the reason I've kind of been pushing myself the past couple days is because I'm trying to meet him in Warner Springs on Friday. So I'm trying to get to Warner Springs in 7 days, 7 full days of hiking. So that's why I've put in more miles than I thought the first 2 days, and now I've calculated it out that if I do 15.5 miles for the next 5 days, then I'll get to Warner Springs by Friday evening to meet him. And I just got off the phone with him, and we originally were just gonna camp there, but he was like, oh, I got a hotel. I almost cried. I was like, are you serious? I know it's only gonna happen in a week, but sleeping in a bed, showering, doing laundry, getting to charge up everything, like, sounds so awesome, and I'm so excited. And I'm obviously really excited to see my dad. I definitely think I'll get into Warner Springs in time. I'm gonna be exhausted and hurting, so we might take like a half day on Saturday just to rest and make sure I don't like completely kill my knee, but really excited. This is camp for the night. It's pretty windy, so setting up my tent was difficult, but I did it. This is my first night camping alone. The past 2 nights, both spots had like 10 tents each, so there's always a bunch of people around me, but this is my first night alone. I thought I'd be kind of nervous, but I'm actually kind of excited. It's very peaceful up here, besides the wind. And check out this view. So beautiful. It's only 6 o'clock and I'm ready for bed. Day 4. Last night was rough. It was really windy. So I didn't get much sleep, but it was so loud and like scary how like hard the wind was. By the morning time, by like early morning, 2 of my tent stakes had blown out of the ground, so my tent was like collapsing on me. And when I woke up to take down my tent, it was so hard to take down because everything was like blowing away. I was just like ready to get out of that spot. And I actually just passed a guy who was saying it was like 50-mile-per-hour winds last night or something like that. But it was crazy. Didn't get much sleep, but I didn't blow off the mountain, so that's good. And I feel like I'm not moving at all. The wind is so strong. It's been like this all day. All day. Trying to escape the wind. Not really working. So it's day 5. I got kind of a later start this morning because I was so comfy in my tent and I didn't want to get out. I slept really good last night, which is, I never thought I would be able to say, but there wasn't as much wind. I was super cozy in my sleeping bag, and when I woke up, I just didn't want to get out. But I eventually got out and just got on the trail a little bit later, which is fine because today I'm actually only going to do 13.7 miles because that will put me at Scissors Crossing, where I'm going to try and hitchhike into town, the town of Julian. There's a pie place called Mom's in Julian, and they give out free pie to PCT hikers. So I'm definitely going to try and get some of that. And then I think I'll just spend the night in Julian and then get back on trail tomorrow and try and do 16 miles tomorrow and then another 16 the next day, and that'll put me in Warner Springs to meet my dad. I found water. Holla.
That's like your backs. After a while, your backs are so bad that.
So this is the Julian Market, and they let PCT hikers sleep on their porch for free. So tonight we will be sleeping Right here. And right there. I get to see my dad tomorrow. I only have like 2 more miles for today, and then like 14 or 15 miles tomorrow, and then I'll be with my dad in Warner Springs. And I'm so excited. Woohoo.
Casual.
I hate you.
Creeper.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a video.
It's a video.
I have to wash it every day.